So I'm gonna grab the flashlight. Yo, what is that? You jolt awake and the bus hits a particular nasty bump. You feel like you'd only just managed to start drifting off. And now, here you are, awake again and still exhausted. For a moment, you're hazy on the details of where exactly here is, confusing this but with the many others that came before it. But as your mind continues to reset its existence in the waking world, the past few days come back into focus. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops in seedy depots that felt unsafe even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of her mother, your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Fortunately, the end of your long journey is in sight. You're almost in Scarlet Hollow. So, anyway, as I was saying... Oh no, he's still here. He's been sitting next to you for the past 5 hours, talking at you without pause. You're not sure he even stopped when you started to doze off. At first you thought he was just being friendly, but that was several hours of one-sided conversation ago. I was up in Maryland looking for work, but mostly messing around because I was a dumb teen. Me and my buddies were doing our usual prank stuff, you know, pushing joggers into the harbor, that sort of thing. Dude, what's wrong with you? Hell yeah, that sounds awesome. Remain silent. He's just gonna keep going. Wait, what? Pushing joggers into the harbor? Yeah, you know, teen stuff. So this girl comes up to us, swinging her purse, yelling about how she was gonna call the cops or whatever. It was hilarious. She actually hit my friend and he said it hurt a lot, so I guess she really was mad and not just playing. So she kept swinging, and soon enough she lost her balance and fell into the harbor all on her own. We didn't even have to push her, though we would really like to. We had a good laugh and fished her out, and her phone got soaked so she couldn't call the cops on us. We wound up hanging out all day. She kind of became my girlfriend after that, and we've been on and off for about a year, so it's pretty serious. Though about 5 months ago, she tried to break up with me, like for real, and geez, you ever just get so mad you just wanna, like, kill somebody? Don't look at me like that with your visual novel look. Okay, I gotta save. This is like a life and death answer. 13. I kind of feel like killing someone right now. I never feel that way, no. Oh yeah, all the time. I do the same thing, never followed through, of course. Oh yeah, totally never would, of course not. Yeah, but I definitely think about it, sometimes even plan it out. Just, you know, to let off some steam. Wouldn't ever do anything. Yup, never, but a person can't help what thoughts they have, right? Ha! I honestly could have killed that woman. That's no laughing matter. Anyway, she's giving birth to our son right now, so I'm trying to get up to Virginia to be there for it. But I don't know if I'm like into that stuff, so I might just wind up on the bus to New York or something instead. I've always wanted to go there. Do you love her enough to make this work? I'm gonna use my keen eye perk that I chose before this game started. What's this rent lever? What does it do? Does it like call for help? You were so worked up by that thought of losing her that you wanted to kill her? But now that she's given birth to a child you created together, you're planning to run off? What are you, a squirrel? Even if you love her, think about whether that love is strong enough that you'd be able to handle raising a kid together. Think about how your actions are going to impact his life, and whether removing yourself would be better for him in the long run. Yeah, good stuff to think about. Anyways, where'd you say you were headed? Scarlet Hollow. Oh, the holler, huh? That's what they call the hollows up in the mountains, you know? I had a couple of buddies who went up there to work in the mine. There was a coal mine up in the holler, see? And there's always a job listing or two on the boards around here. I've never wanted to do that kind of thing myself. I like my lungs the way they are, thank you very much. But my buddies got desperate enough to try it. I haven't heard from them in a while. Now that I think about it, I should see if they're on Facebook. See how they're doing. Ha! Hope they didn't die. Otherwise, I'd kill them. He looks back at his phone for one. Oh, this is me. It was lovely meeting you. Hope you don't get too bored with me around to talk to. Oh, don't worry. I was dozing off out of excitement. Here, have something for you. Oh, have something for you. The stranger rifles through his pack before presenting you with a dripping bag of peanuts. They are boiled peanuts. I got them at a gas station a few buses back. I noticed you haven't eaten much, so I figured that you could use more than me. Plus, they dripped all over my bag, so I don't want to carry them around anymore. Would you believe it? Nice, I love boiled peanuts. Nice! That's me saying that. Glad they're going to be to a good home. And with that, I love you. I leave you. Safe travels, friend. Oh, Dios mío, I can't be saying that. And just like that, the stranger is gone. Maybe you can finally get some sleep. Next stop, Scarlet Hollow. End of the line. Almost there. Damn. The bus finally comes to a stop. It brakes squealing as it deposits you in front of the Scarlet Hollow bus station. Well, the sign reads bus station, but calling it that feels disingenuous. At best, it's a kiosk. Though for a small town like this, you're amazed there is so much as a road, let alone a bus that drives on it every week. The driver quickly shuts the door behind you and starts the engine, kicking up dust clouds as he pulls away, eager to leave you in this place behind. Hey. Wow, what an interesting name. That's an interesting default name. Leav. You instantly recognize the worn young woman from a few public photos on her Facebook page. She's your cousin, Tabitha, and she looks annoyed to be here. Item, offer... Yeah. Want some peanuts? I got them from the bus. You hold out the bag of dripping peanuts, offering it to your cousin. What? Put that away. Why would I want your peanuts? Now come on, let's go. I don't want to spend any more time down here than I have to. Your cousin turns and motions to an old BMW parked near the bus kiosk. You follow her, clambering into the dusty relic. Let's hit the town, girl. Let's do that. It doesn't take much driving before the only signs of civilization are the car you're in and the road you're on. Tabitha maintains an icy silence as she focuses on the road. Tip, dialogue options label Explore can usually be taken without advancing the story. They can impact relationship and unlock additional story paths, so choose carefully. Look at this dumb guy. So how you been holding up? Fine. Are you sure? You seem tense. Using my special perk ability. You're alright, you seem tense. You know you can talk to me, right? I went through something similar when my own mom passed away. She tenses up even more at the motion of your mom before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe it's a sore spot for her. You quickly apologize. I'm sorry, I know that's probably not what you're looking to hear right now. Look, I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. Tabitha stares straight ahead. Her expression tenses and icy. I guess we're both members of the Dead Moms Club. That is the most inappropriate comment I've ever seen. She does not seem in the mood for laughing, and she did not appreciate the boiled peanuts. Have we ever actually met before? I'm pretty sure this is the first time, right? Yep. You have your mom to thank for that. Or had, I guess. That was unnecessary. That was uncalled for. I wish I'd known about you. Haha, yeah. What's up with this dark humor? It's so great. I don't know why my mom left or what kind of grudge she had against this side of the family, but I'm sorry. I wish I'd known about you. Whatever. What's done is done. Tabitha stares straight ahead. Her expression tenses and icy. I guess we're members of the mom clubs, huh? Your cousin turns to stare at you, an icy hatred in her eyes. Maybe this would have worked to ease the tension if she were someone else, but she isn't. She turns back to her. So the funeral. It's on Sunday, right? Yep. Like I told you, do you need any help planning? If you ever need help with errands or scheduling, feel free to ask. I know this stuff isn't easy. It's actually been fine. Just needed the coffin and somebody to dig a hole. Tabitha stares straight ahead, her expression icy. Remain silent. You decide to sit silently with your cousin as the car eases up the steep mountain road. So far so good. Seems like she likes me. Nobody can resist the charm of Liev. And here it is, the Scarlet Estate. Though it's seen better days, its crumbling elegance is not lost on you. Someone used to cramp apartments in grey cities. Your mother told you about this place many times before she passed, always with an anger burning beneath her words. The faded majesty you once imagined doesn't quite compare with what's in front of you, a jarring blend of opulence and ruin. As you stare at it perched on the crumbling cliffside, you can't help but feel like it's something that should have been left to rot long time ago. Damn, look at this place, look at this picture, look at this dog in the picture. As you enter, you're hit with a blast of dusty air. Everything in this room has been here for much longer than you've been alive. Each object cemented in place with layers of dust and cobwebs. You can hear doors creak on their hinges and the aches and moans of ancient floorboards as the house itself sways in the wind. Welcome to our family Humbles estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floor have been known to give out. If you know what's good for you, you'll stick to your room, your bathroom, and the kitchen. And hallways, I guess. But only the hallways you need to use to get to those places. I'll show you around so you know where it's safe to walk. You can leave your bags here for the time being. You leave here? Yeah, and I'm letting you stay here for free! So mind your manners. Or did your mother not teach you about those? Humph. Shall we take our tour? Follow me. She really likes me. I don't know what to say. It's just a magic of mine. You put your bags down and follow Tabitha through a long dusty hallway. She delicately steps over holes and tears in the floor, and you do your best to trace her. Kitchen. On Wednesday, a woman from town comes in and does cleaning. Her name is Janie. I wouldn't recommend socializing with her. She'll talk your ear off. If you need any food, there is fixing for peanut butter and jelly. Don't touch my mac and cheese or my ice cream. Those are off limits. Oh, and you can also access the garden through here, but it's pretty wild, so I wouldn't if I were you. Tip: some explore options prevent you from taking others. Someone cleans this place, huh? This place nasty, gal. It's nice. Awesome. I love peanut butter and jelly. Is there something in town to buy food? What if we want ice cream? Then you can buy yourself some at the general store. If you touch my stash, I will know. And there will be consequences. I will make you walk on the bad boards. But I'm your guest. Oh, that sounds like a luxury I cannot afford. Sweet, thanks. Cool. Good talk. Someone cleans this place? Why do you ask? Not up to you, sparkling city standards. Out here in the country, we know how to put up with a little dirt and grime. Humph. Awesome, I love peanut butter and jelly. I deleted all the explore option by being rude. My apologies. By the way, is this oh, that's not a loaf of bread. That is a cat. Awesome, I love peanut butter and jelly. That smile can't be real. Oh, wait, that smile can't be real. I got an achievement, that damn smile. Indeed. Jesus. I'm saving. I think this is the last thing I see before I die. I didn't, but good for you. Alright, what's next? Bathroom, follow me. Great, it's been hours since I've gone. And it's probably gonna be more hours because it's not gonna be up to par. As still you leave the kitchen, you pass by the tuxedo cat sitting on the counterpart. Oh, again, I thought it's a loaf. Talk to animals. Okay. It's my special trait, but There is no... I'm not a furry in this game or anything. I can just talk to animals. It's a trait. It's nothing more than that. It's not like I'm playing a furry guy person in this game. I have to clarify that. Anyway, let's talk to the animal. Don't try to pet Fru Fru. If she wants to be pet, she'll let you know. Humph. Ne me parle pas. Sorry, I don't speak French. Sorry, little lady. Je ne parle pas francesa. Of course, how typical American. I shall debase myself by speaking your tongue, but only so that I might insult you directly to your face, you uncultured swine. Humph. Haha, very funny. Her name sounds French. Stop wasting my time and let's finish this tour. You once again follow Tabitha through a long dusty hallway. Maybe after a few nights it'll get easier to navigate these spaces, but for the time being you feel lucky to have not fallen through the cracks. Guest bathroom. Not much to show. It's a bathroom. I'll wait outside. Do what you must if you must. Oh, load. I mean, come on, you can at least throw out the trash. That's just plain lazy. It is a nasty, wretched bathroom. Piles of junk sit untouched in the corners of the room. And mystery stains paint the floor. Oh, yeah, I love mystery stains. Who exactly uses this bathroom? Okay, if I see that, all the explorer options for the rest of the game are gonna be gone because I'm gonna die. I like this bathroom. What a nice bathroom. Glad you like it. Now sit your ass down. Lift toilet seat. Scram, fellas! The jig is on. That's the bug saying that! Bugs skitter from the bowl as you lift to sit. This is exactly what I imagine they say when they're like, damn, we're found! You're good, actually. You aren't desperate enough for this. You know, on a second thought, I don't think I need to go. You might as well try since we're here. Suck it up and do your business. A toilet is a toilet, sure, it could be cleaner, but your business needs doing, and this is a good place as any. You do what you must and rejoin your cousin out in the hall. Wait, she was waiting right now. Okay. Next up, guest bedroom. Last stop on the tour. Follow me. Choo choo. The dead people train. You and Tabitha briefly return to the foyer before climbing the stairs and reaching the guest room. The room smells old, dust, mildew, wood rot. It has it all. A week of sleeping in this place might give you permanent lung damage. Sounds good. This is where y'all be staying. The liners are fresh. I had Janie wash them last week. I had to endure a half-hour rant about her kid to get out here to do it, so you better be grateful. Oh, I'm such a saint. The closet is full of old family stuff, so you can't hang your clothes up. But you can use this dresser, it should be empty. What's with all these boxes? I'm using my key eye ability. Old family stuff. What kind of family stuff? Unimportant family stuff. This is nice, thank you. Well, she said you should be thankful, so I'm gonna be thankful. I mean, I'm gonna lie about being thankful. Good. You should be honored to say in a historic landmark such as this. To stay, I guess. Every piece of furniture in this room is a genuine antique, held down through the family for generations. Too bad it stinks. This is not an IKEA bedroom or whatever such nonsense you're used to in this city. Who used to sleep here? When this house is almost 150 years old, many people have slept here, and now you'll sleep here, carrying on the fine tradition of bedrooms being slept in. Well, guess I'll start. Follow me. I'll take you back to the foyer so you can collect your belongings. This concludes our tour. I'm afraid I must return to my duties, so you'll have to entertain yourself for the rest of the day. Don't expect to see much of me. Tip: some dialogue options will open additional conversation paths, some right away, and others down the line. Keen eye. There was bad blood between our moms, but this doesn't have to be between us. Sorry, I can scroll back, but we can check out this. I don't know what happened when my mom left, but this has nothing to do with me. You asked me to come here, but you're acting all pissed off that I actually came. Can't we just start fresh, now that it's just us? And the ask was highlighted, I remember. Okay. I'm sorry I've been testy since you've been gotten here. You've been fine. I'm just under a lot of pressure right now. You know. Please, just stay out of my hair until later, okay? I have work to do. What kind of work do you do? I run the coal mine, same as every Scarlet who came before me. Except for you and your mom. It requires a lot of time and concentration, so I'd appreciate if you didn't keep me for long. Didn't know we owned a coal mine. Can I come watch? No. I already know the answer. We don't own the coal mine. I own the coal mine. Your side of the family forfeited any claim to it years ago. Nerd. Can I come watch? What? No! That mine is dangerous. I can't babysit you and do my job. Hashtag girl boss. Damn, I can't believe you only in your 20s and already running a coal mine. Talk about hashtag girl boss. Don't patronize me. I know you have nothing to your name, Legav. No, I do. Le? And any other inane question before I leave? What am I supposed to do while you're off? I need some entertainment, and I guess you're the clown. There's a very demanding job I should be getting back to right now. That doesn't include figuring out activities for you to occupy your time with. I'm not your babysitter. Why don't you? I don't know, go walk around the town or something until you get tired and die. There are historic buildings to look at. I'm sure you'll have a great time. Can you take me to town? No, it's just down the hill. You can walk there yourself. Are you sure you can take the day off? No. Some of us have responsibilities. Wait, if she and me are here, and I'll stop. If you think about it, isn't family the greatest responsibility of them all? Ha! That's range coming from someone whose mother abandoned us because she didn't want to run the family business. And now, here I am, the only person left to manage the estate. And here you are, asking to take me away from my duties to hang out with you. I'm going back to work. Stay here, going to town, do whatever you want. Just keep me out of trouble. Just keep out. I won't keep you. But we should hang out. We'll see. There's a lot that needs to get done this week. Your cousin leave through the front door. Don't let the front door hit your attitude. And now it's just you. You and this sprawling, decrepit estate. PBG. Go straight to the forbidden wings of the estate. Oh, Dios mío. Why didn't this option come up sooner? With Tabitha gone, there is no one stopping you from going into the forbidden wings of the estate. You immediately turn to the nearest door, only to be impaired by a padlock. Damn, she really thought it through, huh? She really knows I'm a whippersnapper, just like my mom. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna get some PBG. You're back in the kitchen, ready to craft beautiful peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's a daunting task, given the state of this place. But the aggressive growls of your stomach outweighs your fear of food poisoning. To get started, you'll probably need to find some peanut butter, some jelly, bread, plates, and a knife. Alright. Approach frou-frou. Do I really want to be judged right now? Fine. Frou-frou hisses as you draw near and remain firmly in place. You might want to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to you. Go away, nerd. Ha, nerd. You extend your arm and offer Frou-frou your bag of boiled peanuts as a token of peace. It's a white flag. I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. Want some boiled peanuts? Mon Dieu, non. Do you like living here? I despise small talk. If you want to take the hint, I suppose I'll have to take things into my own hands. Frou lunges at your hand and bites you hard. You back away. Bah! My hand! No! Really? Already a French kiss. Already. As you approach the fridge, your eyes catch a note taped on the door reading, Janie, stay out, in all caps. Below it, in separate handwriting, are the words, okie dokie. You open the fridge. Oh, look at that. Mac and cheese and ice cream. Oh. There is a lot of jam, though. I guess she really wants me to eat the right thing. You already feel deep urge to wash your hands, even though you have yet to touch anything other than the handle. Examine all takeout. No. Chick mayonnaise, take jelly. You reach the one on open jars of the grape jelly. Carefully checking its expiration date, you breathe a sigh of relief when you realize it's recent. This was either purchased specifically for you, or jelly is one of the few things in this kitchen Tabitha actually uses. All you need now is a plate, a knife, bread, and some peanut butter. Better close this fridge and keep looking. You return to the kitchen, closing the fridge behind you. I can search it again. Alright, let's search the pantry. Look at all these peanut butter! Tabitha sure loves her mac and cheese. Huh. Mice traps? Dead mice? Oh, I gotta feed him, otherwise he's gonna die. You squint into the darkness of the pantry. Behind the molded bread, a single book lies forgotten, a thin layer of dust collected on its cover. You pick it up. You flip to a bookmarked page. Both Caliph's Brain and Aspic are unappetizing enough on their own, and you can only imagine how vile the combination of the two would be. What kind of person would call this their favorite food? No wonder your mom ran away, far away from this place. Yeah, this is why my mom just abandoned the estate. Alright, I'm just gonna take the bread. You pick up the bread. All you need now is oh, whoops. What did I took? Oh, she's gonna be so mad. Did I take I took some cereal. Macaroni. I took some macaroni. Put it back. Take peanut butter. Taking the peanut butter, 3%. Great. Alright, close pantry. Now the only thing I need is a knife. The cabinet must be where Tabitha keeps all her dishware. Grab a bowl. Ew! What does he say? This cabinet must be Tabitha keeps. You reach for the bowl, but as you pull it out, a blend of vinegar and dead moth splashes onto you, immediately staining your shirt. On the back of the bowl is a note that reads, "Moth trap, do not touch." Whoops. Fro. Haha, idiot. Grab a plate and a butter knife. This is the last ingredient. Yeah, I love ingredients. That kind of ingredient in my food. Examine the mug. What does it say? I was blown away at Blowing Rock North. No wonder my mom ran away. Maybe you can route your return trip through Bowling Rock. It might be nice to see the local sites before going home. It's right, I survived Deb's 50th. Your aunt name was Pearlin, so this wasn't from her 50th. From the few stories you've heard from your mom, Pearlin wasn't the type to have kitschy friends who gave out theme shot glasses at their birthday parties. Maybe it belongs to Janie. You imagine she might need an alcoholic beverage to get through cleaning this place, especially with Tabitha's sour face peering over her shoulders. You imagine she might need an alcoholic... Make that PPG. Despite the state of this horrendous kitchen, you have successfully combined your 3 ingredients to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Congratulations, you can feed yourself. A job well done. I got an achievement, cooking by the book. Oh, you can see the achievements behind my camera. Okay, so it's working. All of that hassle, and it took you less than a minute to eat. The rest of the day lies in front of you. Well, the hardest task of the day is gone, so I can literally tackle everything else. Let's check out the garden. This garden was reclaimed by the wilderness long ago. You don't think you want to go out there after all. Are you even up to date on your tinnitus shots? Probably not. Though look how beautiful it is. What a great piece of artwork, hand-drawn. What a great piece of a hand-drawn artwork, is what I meant to say. Explore, settle in your room. Now that you finally eaten... Blah, blah, blah. You stand at the entrance to your room. Take a nap. You've earned it. You immediately collapse onto the bed. You're tired enough that being alone in a strange new place won't stop you from passing out. Or so you thought. You cough as a small cloud of dust rises from the mattress. These sheets might be fresh, but everything beneath them might have been around to see the dawn of civilization. Might be long enough to also see doomsday. The fuck is this? I'm allergic to this shit. You try to settle in, but the bed is lumpy in strange places, and you can feel the spring pressing through the fabric. You might be tired, but you're far from tired enough to get more than a few minutes of uncomfortable napping. Put your spare clothes in the dresser. Bro, I'm using these. Come on. You drag your suitcase over to the dresser and open the bottom drawer. An opossum lurks within. It is quiet but angry. Look like a certain YouTuber's logo. Afraid. Friend, I know hurt. Oh, what's your name, little guy? What are you doing in my drawers? Can you move, please? I want to put my clothes. Offer him your boiled peanuts. Afraid, death comes for Dustin. You close the drawer. You might as well leave Dustin be. You open the top drawer. Next, it's empty. As a good place as you'll find to put your clothes. Based on the state of the house, you wonder if you'd have better been off keeping your clothes in your nice clean bag, but that's no going back now. Check the closet. Oh, Dios mío, what is that? What is that? Is that a dead body? You can see why your cousin said you should put your clothes in the dresser instead of this closet. There must be decades of family history stocked up in here. Of course, you're sharing a room with a creepy doll. You pick it up to examine it more closely. Its foot reads, property of Alexandra. No need to carry this around with you. Close the closet behind you. Look out the window. You can only imagine how beautiful the garden must have been in its heyday. If you own this place, you totally get out of there with a shovel and do some gardening gloves and whip it into some shape. Your Animal Crossing skills coming into play. You'd go out and pull weeds, chop trees, cave toiletries, and do whatever you need to do to return it to its former glory. And once it was all done, you'd sit by the fountain, which of course would have a little goldfish in it, and drink a floral tea while enjoying the birdsong. Yeah, you would definitely do that, just not right now. Examine the painting on the wall. Oh, is that Lady Damascus? This must be the old relative of yours. Very old, judging by the dates on the inscription. You'd never heard of her, but you barely heard anything about your aunt and cousin until a week ago, so that's not really a surprise. Is that, Alexandra? Maybe you could ask Tabitha about this Mary Belle Scarlet the next time you see her. That is, if she's actually in the mood for conversation. Alright, that's enough. I'm going into city. This place sucks. It's stinky, it's dusty, and it has a smell of Tabitha. Before leaving the house, he rinse off and change into a clean shirt. You're not about to meet new people coated in vinegar and dead moths. Exactly my thoughts. If you'd have only known you'd wind up having to walk all the way back to town, you probably would have just asked Tabitha to leave you at the bus stop, especially with how unhappy she seemed to see you. If only you could wipe the slate between the two of you and clean and bury some of the tension. Though, maybe her mother's funeral isn't the best time for something like that. Then again, maybe it is the perfect time. It's really pretty out here. Finally, you made it into town. The Holler, as the guy on the bus called it, has probably seen better days. It still has the feeling of an idyllic country town, but its sidewalks are cracked and many of the storefronts are boarded up, their windows dusty with age. A chill breeze sweeps down the lane, and you shudder, suddenly feeling as if you're peering into a grave. Oh crap! I'm gonna die! It's coming right for me! Okay, it's fine. Why, I do declare... Hold on, what did she say? Getchen, come back! Quit bothering strangers! I've been caught. Brr. Mothman? I want a shirt like that. Where'd you get it? From Red Haze? Why I do declare, who is this gorgeous stranger? And why does he smell of peanut butter? He talking about me. Sorry about that, Gretchen can be very slippery when he wants to be. She loves to get loose and cause havoc. Explore, talk to animal, item, offer Gretchen your boiled peanuts. Well, he really likes the peanuts. Wants a bowl of peanuts, Gretchen? You whip out the bag and she's not happy about it, one beat. Why, yes, of course, I most certainly do! Oh, that's sweet of you, but those are probably way too salty for my little Gretchen. It's nice to meet you. I'm still ignoring the woman. It's nice to meet you, Gretchen. I'm Liev. Oh my, I can't remember the last time I met a newcomer who was so wonderfully polite. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Liev. Ha, that's a funny way to introduce yourself. I'm Stella. It's not often I see a strange face up in the holler. Every now and then there is a new crop of cold folks, but you don't look dusty enough for that. You aren't in town for the funeral, are you? The Scarlet funeral? Yep, I'm gonna introduce myself. Hi, I'm Liev. You must be Tabby's cousin, right? Upon mentioning of your cousin, Gretchen mutters under her breath. One of these days I'll get that Tabitha to pet me. That's the only person I can think of who would come to town for the funeral. How's she holding up? To be honest, I've been a little worried about her, all alone up there in the big house. I'm sorry, did you say Tabby? Did I hear you right? I can't imagine Tabitha ever going by something so bubbly. She did back when I knew her better. It's been a while. I hope she's okay. She's struggling, huh? She's struggling, using my keen eye ability and as well the ability to talk to dogs. Man, I chose such good perks. I don't think she's doing too well. She's been icy, but it feels like she's putting it on as a front. She's always been a little rough around the edges, if you know what I mean. To be honest, it's always been hard to tell if that's just the way she is or if she's just been putting on an act for her whole life. To think she's been up there, that old mansion, all by herself. It's probably a good for her now that you're staying there, even if she doesn't think so herself. Thanks for letting me know you, by the way. How long have you known her? Oh, quite a long time. The town's really small, so everybody's known everybody else as far as back as they can remember. Tabby and I got a little close when we were both in the school production of Midsummer Night's Dream. I was Puck and she was Mustard Seed. As you might have expected, she was more than a little prickly, but I managed to soften her up a bit in the end. But then she graduated and that was that. I haven't seen that girl or her horrible little cat since I was middle-aged. He's not horrible, he's just needs some work on his attitude. Oh, before it slips on my mind, if you're staying up in the spooky old mansion, you must have met the Frofro. How does that monster fare? Debbie and his cat, unfortunately we've met. Ignore Gretchen, lest Stella discovers your quirk. Who cares? She can discover whatever she wants. It sounds like Frofro and have a history. Ah, yes, unfortunately I have met Frofro. She is so condescending. Wait, what? Are you messing with me? You can't actually talk to my dog, right? Haha, yes, this is joke. I cannot talk to animals. Alas, you have discovered my terrible and dark secret. You must die, Stella. The last thing you see before you die is me saying to Gretchen, giving peanuts to Gretchen, I guess. Alas, you have discovered, your dog sounds like a southern belle when he talks. Haha, yes, of course you're joking. You and Stella maintain silent, awkward eye contact. Well, next time you see the devil, please send my regards, and do let her know that the only do I still draw breath, but I barely much still plan to outlive her. Yes, that's the spirit. Oh, it's just got to town. You must be starving. I was just on my way for dinner for coffee, and there got amazing biscuits, my treats. I don't have any other option. If somebody offers you amazing biscuits, you have to follow. Damn, look at all the live folks of this fine town. The pleasant aroma of greasy breakfast food hangs heavy in the air. In contrast with the empty, lifeless atmosphere of the family estate, the diner is filled with the comforting din of human life. All of which grinds to a sudden halt as the patron realizes that a stranger has entered the establishment. What are you looking at? I'm actually, I can be arrested for saying that. Quiet slide into the nearest booth. Whee! Okay, I'm Liev. Before anyone can respond, you and Stella casually slide into a booth, pretending the whole town didn't just knock at you like a sideshow attraction. Looked like your entrance was a little more dramatic than you were expecting, huh? Folks around here don't meet many strangers as is, and with who you're related to... Okay. You were not supposed to hear that sound. That usually is the sound you hear in streaming while somebody, subscribes to the channel with a membership or something. Or on Patreon. Well, let's just say you'll be the talk of the town for a while. Kenai, as you settle into the booth, you can't help but pick up some of the murmurs of conversation around you. Explore. Stella pets Gretchen while you take a quick look around the diner. As the counter two policemen and a woman you assume to be the owner are shooting sidelong glances in your direction while whispering to each other. Vivian's kid. Never thought we'd actually meet her. Looks so much like her. Oh yes, those eyes are unmistakable. That haunted look. I always thought it'll go away once she finally got out of this town, but I guess unhappiness was baked into her DNA. A young mother and her syrup-stained child sit at the table across from you. Mommy, who is that person? Who's that? Don't stare, Tulip. That's Miss Tabitha's cousin. Oh, so that's why she looks so sad? I would look sad, too, if I had to have Miss Tabitha as a cousin. Do you think Tabitha's cousin is mean, too? I don't know. I'll find out next time I go visit Miss Tabitha. Are you gonna finish your pancakes? They're almost cold, sweet pea, and we've gotta get home to help Daddy. Okay. In the far back corner, a man sits alone in a small table, spinning coffee and reading a paper. Why are the strangers who wander into the town never gorgeous blonde ladies of an appropriate age? Why is it always coal boys and punks and whippersnappers? Lastly, a group of coal miners sit hunched over the corner booth, readily scarfing down heaping plates of food. So that's the boss cousins. There's that funeral this week, if I'm remembering right, for old Miss Perlin. May she rot in peace. Oh, let the lady rest, Lloyd. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, no matter how foul they were, especially before they've been so much as laid to rest. If you'd been around in her heyday, you'd be speaking ill too, Tommy. He's right, nastiest woman I've ever met. That Tabitha is a blessing compared to her. Curse the whole of them. May every scarlet burn in hell. Ah! Okay, that's enough of that. There is a lot of resentment over there. Hey, Stella. I went ahead and fixed you up coffee. They gracefully place a cup of specially brewed coffee in front of Stella. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Avery. And here's some bacon for the little lady. For me? For me? Gretchen sniffs the bacon and digs in. Anything for you? Offer an item. Offer you oil peanuts. Stop with the oil peanuts. Why do I always have that option? Isn't bacon bad for dogs? No thanks. I ate pretty recently. How much? Order coffee. Just coffee, thanks. No problemo. Avery pours the fragrant brew into the empty mug in front of you. They linger after pouring your coffee. Turn to you nervously. Oh, and I'm sorry for your loss. Before you have the chance to respond, they're gone. Should have gone for the biscuit. They're really good, but I guess you've got all week. Maybe you'll get one tomorrow. Nuh-uh! Not if I can help myself! You think I'm not gonna get the... Oh, I don't have a save point. Well... I'm just gonna cut that in editing. Whoo! Okay, I'm not. Should have gone for the biscuit. Anyway, the funeral's not till Sunday, right? That gives you quite a bit of time to slum around town. I'm trying to think if there are any cool events going on this week. There's always the reading adventure at the library, which is supposed to be a little kids, but I do it every month anyway. Oh, and I'm pretty sure Ivory's throwing a party at Saturday night, so that's a fun thing to look forward to. And there's the weekly Sunday potluck. That should be right after the funeral too, so it'll be a special occasion. Is that like a church thing? Is the pond like a church thing? Would it be weird for me to come if I'm not a member? Hey, you! I see you whispering over there! Okay, sorry. No, the Sunday thing is coincidental. It's actually hosted by the library. Not too many people go to the church around here, if I'm being honest. What about me? A non-religious community in a rural south. That's unusual. I know. We must seem like such heathens. But there are plenty of God-fearing folks in town. They just aren't the biggest fans of the local church. Well, the building's fine, but the pastor is another story. There's just something a little off about the guy. You'll get what I mean if you ever meet him. And unfortunately, you probably will. Anyway, those are all the big events I can think of. As for the day-to-day, any idea how you want to kill time for the rest of the week? Do you have something in mind? Buttercup? Something's telling me this loaded question and you've got something in mind. Ha! Was I being that obvious? My job means spend a lot of time in the woods with a camera, and it's always better when someone else is there too. Before Stella can finish, Ivor returns Biscuit in tow. Is there nothing else coming for me? Gosh, if I had known that oh wait, that's Gretchen talking. And gosh, if I had known that plate of bacon would be my main and only course, I would have waited before digging in. Hey, Winnie wanted to give you a biscuit at the house. She sends her condolences. Thank you. I love biscuits. You didn't have to do that. I'm not deserving of that. Of course I'm deserving. What do you look like, a cherry case? Showdown. This looks great. Thanks, Ivory. It looks great. You pick up the biscuit. It's delicate and fluffy. It nearly crumbles at your touch. Buttery warmth emanates from its surface. You take a bite. It melts in your mouth, as if it was nothing but butter suspended in a thin matrix of dough. Truly, this is a perfect biscuit. They know what's up. Look at their looks. They know exactly what's up. And Gretchen is so sad. He's like, oh, I wanted a biscuit. Whoa! I've had better. Whoa! That is really good! I'm so glad you like it. Avery lingers at the table for a moment. So, has Stella mentioned she's famous? She's a YouTuber! Sorry, I'm a bit of a fangirl. Avery, I'm not famous. I'm just some Let's Player. Look, if you're not gonna go around tooting your own horn, you know I'm gonna do that for you, right? Stella sighs. I'm a YouTube babe. A YouTuber. YouTube babe is how I call myself. Wait, what? You're a YouTuber? What are you filming? 3 AM challenges in the woods? What kind of videos do you do? Cool, what kind of videos do you do? She hunts cryptids. She hunts cryptids. You should really check out her channel. Liev, it's amazing. I think the best video to start with would be that river one. Not the lake, but, you know, the controversial one. Oh yeah, the Catawba River Runner. I don't expect much out of that footage at the time, but it wound up being my most popular video by far. So the River Runner is cryptid that's only known from a single sighting. 2 Boy Scouts thought they saw something big and weird at the Catawba River, and that's all I had to go on. But then I wound up catching this on camera. Stella pulls out a phone and shows you a clip of something in the river. What is that, a dead body? Some folks said it was a beaver, but if that was the case, it'd be at least twice the size of any beaver I've seen. Catawba River Runner. Homemade ice cream scared in on the woods. Is that another video from you, Stella? Lofi beats and chills to relax to it. It's a beaver in a drawer or something. What is it? Anyway, great videos, all of them. I also had people saying it was a dog or even a crypera that must have escaped from a local wildlife sanctuary. It was a mountain lion. I could smell its stink from miles away. I'm still not sure what it was, and I'm the only one who saw that thing with my own eyes. It's a mountain lion. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. Oh, that looked like a mountain lion. Damn, I have all the answers I need. Gretchen thinks it's a mountain lion. You decide to share Gretchen insight with Stella and Ivory. Well, I'm not gonna steal her stuff. I'm not gonna steal her idea. It's literally copyrighted if she states it. Gretchen seems to think it's a mountain lion. Very funny. You might have gotten me earlier, but I'm onto you. You're not going to trick me into thinking you can talk to my dog. As for your theory... No way. It is absolutely not the mountain lion. There are no mountain lions this far east. I did a whole video on the Unpacking mountain lion myth and found Jack squat. And there's no reason one would be swimming in the river like this. They're not fans of water. And the body is too long. No way! Personally, I'm a fan of the crab barrel theory. It's not like any local sanctuary we're missing one, but there's always people keeping exotic animal as pets. Kind of a sewer gator type situation. Exactly, some exotic pet owner is set it free, and now it will forever roam the Catawba, confusing Boy Scouts and YouTube commenters for years to come. So speaking of things to do around town, I was actually planning on filming this week's video tonight. I was wondering if maybe you'd want to come along. It's pretty easy one this week. We wouldn't even have to camp anywhere. I'm gonna go after the... Wait! No spoilers! Whoops! Sorry, Avery. Gosh, it's annoying to have a subscriber as a goddamn waitress. It's okay. I should probably get back to it instead of standing around chatting with friends. See y'all around. What a cool guy. Now that the coast is clear, I'm going after Skunk Ape. No way. Ew, stinky! That's what they say. You should be able to smell it before you see it, according to some sources. Most skunks or ape sightings are from Florida, but while I was doing research for the last week's video, I came across a report where a lady from a town overclaimed to have seen one on her deck, playing tug-of-war with her dog. And as I leave no stone unturned, I decided it was worth investigating. Also, leaving no stone unturned usually generates a lot of revenue, so I don't also give a shit. So what do you say? Wanna go tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky, that sort of thing? Yeah, but only if you pay me like 10% of the video. I'm just kidding, that's a lot of money. Only if you give me $100. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? That depends. Are you gonna be there, Gretchen? Naturally, I wouldn't want my misfortune to befall my beloved Stella. I must stay by her side, through thick and thin. However odd her passion may be, and it is definitely odd, because YouTubers. Of course, it's actually been a while since I've had anyone but Gretchen out there with me. You know, I'm kind of tired of Gretchen holding the camera. Say no more. I mean, what? This is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually started the channel with a couple of buddies of mine back in the middle school, so it'll kind of be like a blast from the past. Me and Kanika and Reese running around in the woods, flipping over rocks and bothering salamanders. Our videos were terrible, but we had a lot of fun, and that's all that mattered to us. You know, that gets me thinking. I wonder if they'd be down to come along with us, get the old gang back together. Though I guess Kanisa has closed out the general store tonight, so I'm pretty sure she's a no-go. But Reese, I think there's a decent chance we could get him to come out of his hidey hole if he's up for it. Do you mind if I make a quick call? Look at her, she looks so suspicious. Reese, dude, what's up? Feels like it's been forever. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want me to come over by or... Okay, if you're really sure, but if you change your mind... Oh, I was just going to ask if you come out to the woods tonight. I met somebody cool in town today. He's Tabitha's cousin. I know, yeah, just here for the week. Anyway, we're going out to look for a skunk ape. We could take the easier trails if that would help. Dang, man, that sounds awful. I hope you take it easy tonight. I'll swing by sometime this week, and we can have more low-key hangs. How's that? Yeah, I'll bring him. Talk to you soon. Bye, bud. Reese, there's always been something off about that boy. I never did like the smell of him. Seems like he may have met Frofro. Maybe he had an encounter with Frofro and he's now injured, like my hand. Look like it's just you and me, pal. My nose is so itchy! Look like it's just you and me. Did you ask you to bring me to his house? Why? He's excited to meet you, of course. I think you'll find most folks in town are. Is he okay? He's not feeling well. That's all. He's had a lot of things going in the past. Gosh, 10 years ago? But I feel like it's gotten a lot worse recently. I can't remember the last time I saw him leave his house. Oh well, it's not my place to talk about, really. I just got a little excited thinking about having him along again. He's hilarious. You'd love him. We should swing by his place sometime this week. That'd be nice. I'd love to meet your friends. Awesome. I'll make it happen. He's definitely the trickier one to meet. Kanika is much easier to track down. She's at the general store basically every day. But friendships can wait. We've got a skunk ape to hunt. So we should probably head out if we want to make it up to the mountains before it's too dark. Come on, let's blow this popsicle stand. You pause before getting up. Maybe it's time to make a good first impression. Leave a tip. Leave a generous tip. You can't afford to leave a tip. Don't leave a tip. You didn't even spend any money. Oh, I didn't spend any money? I shouldn't leave a tip then. I can leave a small tip. You reach into your pocket and pull out a small crumpled dollar bill. As long as you don't get sick of peanut butter and jelly, your meals will be free while you're here. Share the wealth while you've got it. You think to yourself. You'll leave the money on the table and follow still out of the diner. Oh, wow, that's a quick to just like... Pfft. I accidentally clicked. That's why it was fast. Look at this. It's so beautiful. Somebody did this with a pencil or something, and it's... Anyway. It hadn't been very cold when you first arrived at town, but as the sun dips closer and closer to the horizon, a chill descends to the hollow, and you see your situation with renewed clarity. You're in a new place, far from civilization and the people you know. Following someone you just met into a dark forest in search of monsters sounds like a good idea to me. You feel more alive than you've been in years. Tense, unsettled. She changed her posture. More alive, you felt in years. The fall breeze passing through the leaves, the orange hue of the setting sun, painting the horizon of promise, excitement ahead. It's been a while since you've felt this in the moment, this present. The world around you feels almost magical. When a mythical creature to actually manifest in front of you, it would fit perfectly in this world. Gotta love this brisk fall weather. This past summer was the hottest on record, since last year at least. You know how it is these days? Each summer is the hottest yet until the next summer, which always finds a way to be so much worse. It's just nice to feel chill in the air and see the leaves change, like normalcy is restored, if only for a moment. Sorry if that was a bit of a bummer. We should talk about something more fun, like skunk apes. Are you really expecting to find anything? What are the chances that we actually run into a skunk ape in just one night filming? That's fair. We are hunting a creature that stayed hidden from the humans long enough to gain a mythic reputation. What are the odds of finding like that popping out at the start of my little YouTube channel? But hey, chances are never zero, right? Do you ever hunt things that aren't cryptids, like ghosts and whatnot? Yeah, for sure, I used to go after all sorts of spooky stuff. I never had much luck though, especially when it comes to ghosts. Back when I first started doing solo videos, I'd go into all sorts of old abandoned buildings hoping I'd stumble across this sort of activity. But nothing ever happened. It was always just me and my camera in an old house getting worked up over a gust of wind or a creaky floorboard. When all said and done, I've just been a lot luckier with cryptids. I want to believe in ghosts so bad, and I can't rule out the possibility that there really are true hauntings out there. But if there are, I sure as heck haven't seen any myself. Werewolves, I kind of lump in with cryptids. I'd be shocked if there actually were people out there who turned into animals, but werewolves' lore lines up well with the great beast genre of cryptid. As for demons, I don't know. I honestly don't even want to consider the possibility that they exist. Because if they really are out there, gee, a lot of folks are doomed an eternity of flames. So let's hope all that's just bunk. Am I right? What about aliens? What do you think about aliens? Don't even get me started. Did you see the UFO videos that government declassified? Aliens are definitely real, and they have absolutely visited Earth. Like, I believe in aliens way more than I believe in cryptids. I adore my darling Stella, but she gets the strangest idea in her head these days. Ever since her parents went away, she's been more and more foolhardy with all this critter nonsense. You don't see me hunting aliens out here because we know they're real. Oh, is that why? Heck yeah, aliens are real, yeah. What's it called? Collective hysteria when we all just hallucinate together? Yeah. I'm skeptical. I'm Jack skeptical. See, that's just the government wants you to think. Okay, I'm not gonna go that route. Nice, I knew you had a connection. I know somebody who heard a story from this trucker of Fairytaville, whose truck stopped in the middle of the road, just shut down completely, even though he had a full tank of gas. And suddenly it looked like a daylight outside. He could see cows out in the field, birds in the sky. Then this metallic-like egg thing appeared, floating in front of his truck. Eggman is real. He passed out, and when he woke up in the missing one of his pinkies. Whoa, he's trying to like take down Sonic for real or something? It was like it had never been there. It was just smooth skin where a pinky should be. I know it's a second-hand source, but there's plenty more like it. And if they are true, I'm convinced. For sure. And even if this one hogwash, there is a lot of evidence out there. Has anything bad ever happened on these hikes? Let me think. Nope. There was that one time back in high school when Reese fell down a cliff. But he was fine. We had some folks from town rig up a pulley to get him out of the ravine, but his leg only took a couple of months to heal. All in all, not too bad. Though I guess there was also a time when I was out alone and kinda got stuck in a cave. I was getting great footage of what I thought was a family of Wumpus cats, but I wasn't able to wiggle my way back out. Turns out that the Wumpus cats were actually skunks who very much did not appreciate the block in the entrance of their hidey hole. And instead of running for help, Gretchen just sat outside, bored to tears. Lassie, she's not. As if, I made sure to give her those nasty little skunks a piece of my mind. That's what I did. And I kept Stella company, just as she would for me if I decided to hide in the hole for hours. It took about an hour to get loose, which was pretty intense, but a few tomato juice baths later, I was right as rain, so it could have been a lot worse. Oh, and there was a time I accidentally stumbled onto a duke's property and nearly got my head shot off, but that happens to everybody sooner or later. I'd barely count it. So yeah, these hikes aren't all that dangerous, all things considered. Are you sure it's safe? You know, I'm a little surprised to see you getting cold feet. I know we just met, but I had you pegged as pretty adventurous. I really wouldn't worry about Duke, though. He might be a little jumpy, but he means well, and these trails are a ways off from his farm. Duke is a sweetheart, Liav. You needn't be concerned about him. And if it makes you feel any better, I've been out in the trails with him before. The man sounds like a truck crashing through the woods when he walks. We'll hear him long before he sees us. And the wildlife isn't anything to be afraid of either. The worst I've seen up here is the occasional black bear, and even they scare easily. But hey, there is no point worrying about whatever bad stuff may happen to us. Sure, sometimes worrying can help you prepare for something, but we're as prepared as can be. I even carry bear mace. And if you're as prepared as you can be, why give in to your anxiety when you can have fun instead? It's not like being anxious ever stops anything bad from happening. In my experience, all it does is make it bad things worse. The only thing you can do is tell yourself has happened. There is no going back before this bad thing happened. And then you work on making things better. Anyway, this is all to say we're good. Don't worry. Did you hear that? Brrr. Oh, calm down, Gretchen, you old mutt. Oh, Duke, you rascal. Same to you, Stella. You always jump in at nothing, girl. He's a furry too? He speaks to animals too? Whew, sorry for being jumpy. Duke, I thought you were some creature of darkness. Nah, Gabby, just old Duke. Now, what the hell are you looking for out here? Skunk, ape? Ah, sorry I asked. And who's this suckered into coming with you? Wait a tick. You aren't.
Is that?
Yep.
I see. Welcome to Hala. My condolences. I'll keep you in my prayers.
Another stranger, another opportunity for a salty introduction. You hold out the slippery bag in front of Duke. It's grown quite fragrant since the first you put it in your rucksack, like the scent of an old bear, but you're pretty sure this is what it's supposed to smell like.
Boiled peanuts from a backpack? No, I'm all set, thank you.
I'm still more than happy to take them off your hands.
Now, both of y'all head back to town, you hear? It's best to steer clear in this area tonight. I'm not dealing with my own critter and won't be too appreciative if a couple of fools with a camera scare away the more sensitive wildlife.
What are you hunting tonight?
Something tall and hairy. Your mom!
Something musky? You see anything like that recently?
Wouldn't you like to know? You never could stay in your business, Stella Richmond. Put that damn camera down. You trying to kill somebody?
Oh, come on, Duke. Maybe I could help out. I'm pretty good at tracking, you know? I learned from the best.
That you did, but I have yet to see shredded proof that you listened to any of it. The way you trumped around the woods at night yelling about chunk bungs or what you have. Something's been getting at my chickens. I've lost 3 this week and can't afford to lose many more.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I wonder if Skunk Ape has a taste for chickens.
Now see, this is why I don't come to you about these things. It ain't no skunk ape, whatever the hell it is. I know exactly what it is, but I know you won't believe me if I tell you.
Oh, Duke, you don't think it's...
I do. Actually, it's those damn mountain lions. They're out there again, Stella. I don't care what your little investigation turned up. You haven't been out in the woods as long as I have. Those sons of bitches are sneaky. Of course you wouldn't find any one night of trekking. And I know for a fact there's been a getting at my chickens. I couldn't do anything else. Couldn't be anything else.
I'm telling you, man, mountain lions are extinct in these parts. These hasn't been an actual sighting since 1990. And even those were iffy. It's true, these are mountain lions out there. Sure as sin, they pee on all the best trees.
I can't believe you go out there and your YouTube's saying some river monster spotted a couple school-age boys scouts has been 100% confirmed. Yet, alpaca chain cougars are some kind of far-fetched fantasy made up in geezers like me. You made me look like a fool. I read those comments people were posting on your video. They were calling me all kinds of names just for seeing things with my own eyes that I know to be true.
I'm sorry, Duke. I didn't mean to sick anybody on you. I don't think it's plausible.
You'll eat those words when I come carrying a mountain lion corpse out of those woods at dawn. And if you two don't want a face full of buckshot, I suggest you run home and stay in the woods, out of the woods tonight.
But we were here first, man. Hey, first comes first takes. What's that silly hat? What if you find a mountain lion? Don't kill it. Right on, Duke. Kill the mountain lions. Whoop whoop. Can you just buy more chickens? That doesn't work that way. His money's spent. He needs to protect his money and property. Okay, let's go. Don't butt in these in between Duke and Stella. Oh, don't butt in. Hell yeah, right on, Duke. You protect your property. Eye for an eye, a life for a life. I saw. Let him have the night in the woods, Stella.
See, he gets it. Now go home. But I've got a film tonight. The video needs to be out by tomorrow evening so I can keep on schedule. If I miss an update, I might lose my new sponsor. And who knows what it'll mean for my career. You ain't the only one on the schedule. As you well know, my boy Bo and me are headed down to the state fair to show off Big Betty tomorrow morning. We'll be gone there a whole week, so our chicken coop might as well have big all-you-can-eat sign on it. You know how I feel about my chickens. I couldn't take it if I lost any more of my poor little ladies.
No, I don't want to leave. I want to stay. Let's just go, Stella. He's not gonna budge. You're right. No point in losing any more time arguing. Fine, we'll head back to town.
Break a lake out
there, Duke.
Break a what now?
I mean, good luck, old man.
All right. Have a nice day. Have a nice night, y'all. Stupid mountain lions.
As you, Stella, return to the trail, she carefully looks back at the way you came. Okay, the coast is clear. There's no way we're letting Duke edge us out that easily. Yes, Stella!
Come on, I know a trail that'll let us go around. Yes, I wouldn't give up on the hunt. I knew you wouldn't give up on the hunt. Never. Ha, this is what YouTubers are made of. It's why we probably die first at events like these. And trust me, that was the Duke coming in. And trust me, we don't have anything to worry about. Good old Duke, well, or his shotgun. I've gone out hunting with him before. The man sounds like a truck crushing. Yeah, I heard that. And even if we do cross paths, so long before we hear him. Let's go. I gotta say, we're about to see some shit. We're about to see some shit. Alright, this looks like a good shot. Mind holding the camera? She hands you the camera. Damn, look at... This is so much more quality when I'm just holding the camera filming her. This is probably her channel logo, by the way. This, it could be Mothman. As night falls, my new assistant, the mysterious Slayav, and I found ourselves on a high hill in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where we'll be out hunt for the elusive yet pungent skunk ape. Though mostly encountered in Florida, this possible relative of Bigfoot has been spotted all along the southern eastern edge of the United States, including right into the very country. Here's hoping we get a glimpse tonight. We'll check back once we're on the trail. Until then, stay searching, Stellars. Stay searching, Stellars. How did this get popular? And keep digging, Scratches. I can take that camera off your hands for now. We'll be at the start the track scenes once the sun sets all the way. Listen, if you want to increase your watch time, just put some B-roll in there. Put a picture of Florida, put a picture of mountain lions and all that shit. In the meantime, we get to take in all the beautiful scenery. It's gorgeous out here, don't you think? B-roll. Take a pic. Okay, sorry, too much YouTuber. It's breathtaking. I haven't actually been looking. Being this far from civilization stresses me out. No way. I've seen better. No way. Not a fan of bugs. No way. It's breathtaking. Like your moth shirt. And the air is so clean and fresh. I feel like I'm breathing for the first time. It is. I'm glad you came out here. Gretchen has no appreciation for beautiful mountain vistas, and it's getting old saying wow into the empty expanse every time I come out here. It's nice to have someone to say wow with. Your quiet moment with Stella is broken by a loud, percussive snort. We've been eavesdrop? What was that? Oh, the skunk ape has found us. Okay, this is no joking matter. She seems actually... It's Duke back with a shotgun! Run, Stella! Run! That has come for me at last. Goodbye, cruel world. This is kind of funny. What was that? Ha! No need to panic. That's just the sound of deer make when they want to warn the rest of their herd about big scary predators like us. Let's check it out. Yep, we're very big predators. As you and Stella hear the footfalls of animal retreating into the woods, she reaches for her flashlight. Oh damn, she was right, it's a deer! A single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight, while Gretchen whines and pulls out her harness. Look at him. Pain, rot, decay! A deer, let's get him. Let me at him. Oh, it's Gretchen. A deer! Let me at him! How dare he infringe upon my dearest Stella's personal space! Let me at him! And then he gone. Gee, Gretchen, calm down. You're gonna hurt yourself. Oh my, it seems like I was consumed by blinding rage. How very unladylike. What must you think of me? She cannot handle deer. That's what I think. When she gets like this, I usually have to pick her up and hold her. She has a bad habit of slippering her harness when she wants to go after something. You're too much of a potato, and they don't make a harness to fit potatoes, do they? I think that deer was threatening us. No, he seemed like he was in pain. There was something wrong with the deer. What do you... bring her with you? I think the deer was threatening us or warning us. He was warning us. I think it was just sick. Yeah, it seems like he had a little bit of a toothache. Just a small little bit of a toothache. That thing on his face, I bet it was an abscess, maybe a tumor? No, toothache. Toothache. It's not like wild animals can get those taken care of, so they just get bigger and bigger. Poor thing. But there's not much we can do about it. Why do you bring Gretchen with you all the time? Feeling lonely, huh? Okay, sorry. It's hitting where it hurts. Well, that got my heart rate up. I'm ready for the hunt. It's never too late to turn back. Remain silent. Why do you bring Gretchen with you all the time? Excuse me, though. After that outburst came over me, well, I suppose I can see that merit of your concern. Damn. I actually find her to be quite the opposite. Sure, she wants to chase stuff, but I usually let her when I'm not on one of my Cryptodons, so I can't hold that against her. I'm just happy she's so feisty, even at her age. Pugs aren't exactly known for their good health, but here she is, running around in the woods at 17. And I feel like fresh mountain air and exercise have helped a lot in that regard. You defy the laws of nature, don't you, Gretchen? Well, that got my heart rate. I'm ready for the hunt. Same for me. How's about we take a quick snack break to fuel up? Then we get right into the night activities. I've got all the best trail snacks. What do you have? You stole Tabby's cereal? As you settle down the rest, Stella breaks the bag of assorted snacks. I took a random snack bar down my throat now. Excellent choice. A good source of energy and chocolate. They're cherry and cashew. I hope that's okay. I like to make my own, and I tend to make them with my favorite, but I know that's not everyone's bag. It's a good combo. Who could turn their nose up at a dry cherry? And cashews are always an excellent choice for a nut bar, stuttery yet soft. Thank you. I love all nuts equally, but finding the right ones for my bars have been a long process. They have to articulately sound enough to hold the bar together without overpowering the texture of the fruit. Almonds and cashews are my go-tos, though occasionally I'll still experiment with pecans. They fall apart so easily, though. Anyway, sorry to rumble. It's hard for me to stop once you get me started on snack recipes. Damn, she makes her own snacks? What a DIY video. Do it. You and Stella settle down on the overlook, snacks in hand, as the quiet sound of evening wildlife wash over you. Gretchen gnaws a stick, distracted for the time being. Look at this. It's such a beautiful artwork. Her shoes are like Sonic's. So, tell me, what's it like to in Licit? Okay. So, choosing a name for myself was not the only option I got. Let's just say that. So tell me what it's like in Licit. Do you have a house, an apartment? Do you live with your family, roommates, pets? And what kind of name is Licit? Tell me what it is it's like to be Liab. I live alone in a dingy studio apartment. I live in a closet in a house with her 10 roommates. I live in a doorless basement that floods whenever it rains. I live in an apartment with a difficult roommate. I live in a 12 by 12 shed in someone's yard. I live in an internet cafe. Shrug and remain silent. I live in a dingy studio apartment. And I love it. Her expressions, I like it. And I love it. It's a little crumped, then lights flicker. The toilet is constantly getting backed up because the lady upstairs keeps flushing her cat's litter. It smells like cigarettes for some reason. But it's mine. I mean, technically, I guess it's the landlady's, but I don't have to share it with anybody. It's a mess, but it's my mess, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You know? That's a great way to look at things. I can't imagine what it'd be like to share your place with people you don't even know. Speaking of, it's gonna be wild staying with Tabby for both of you. So, what do you do for a living? Oh, Dios mío. Oh, Dios mío. I build programmatic ads for company nobody ever heard of. I sell arts and crafts on Etsy. I'm a service, I'd rather not say. I'm a teacher, I'm a student. Yup, I sell my shit. I have an Etsy store where I sell all assorted arts and crafts. Sometimes I'll do commissions. Sometimes I'll just find something on the street and fix it up with a quirky design, like giving something mustache or painting it look like a bee. Oh, so you're an artist and you upcycle trash. That's cool, Yav. Oh, thanks. I really love what I do. It used to be cool, but now, I don't know. No. It's still cool. It's still cool. Every day I make new OCs, and then I forget about them and make other OCs, and then the other OCs that I made are sad, and it's cool. It's a cool repeating cycle. Thanks, Stella. Most people I tend to raise their eyebrows when I tell them what I do. But you know what? I love it. It might not be much, but it's empowering to feel like I'm taking control of my own destiny. Believe me, I can relate. I don't think I'd ever give up on what I do for anything. A crisp breeze passes over you. What about you? What's your living situation? Has ad revenue been treating you kindly? Gretchen and I live in a little house just outside town. It's actually the house I grew up in, so it has a lot of pleasant memories attached to it, and I'm glad I could keep it in the family. My great-grandfather built that house, and he must have done a great job, because it's just as sturdy as it's ever been. Keep it on house in the family? Is it just you? Keen eye ability? Keep it a house in the family? Is it just you? Yeah, it's just me and Gretchen. My parents died a few years back, but it's okay. I've done my mourning. Life goes on, and we still get to live in our beautiful family home, just me and Gretchen. It could be a lot worse. What were they like? Did you get along? They were amazing. Two of the nicest people you'd ever meet, and interesting too. My dad was a bit of a regional legend among hunters and trappers. He was always in the woods on the trail of something, and we certainly had some interesting dinners because of him. He had to learn how to fend for himself, you see, since the family didn't have much growing up. So he learned how to hunt and trap and got damn good at it. He always made sure I had food, and that I knew how to get it if I ever found myself too far from a grocery store. I could make us a pretty good salad with just what's in the clearing if I had to, though it wouldn't exactly taste great. As for my mom, she was a saint. She was a local vet. The lady all the farmers in the country knew to call if their animals were in need of something. She was smart as a whip and strong to boot. Turns out pulling calves out of 1,600-pound cows all day is a great way to build muscle. But she was gentle too. Even the smallest mouse would get the proper care in her hands. I'm sure she's most of the reason Gretchen here in one oldest dogs I've ever met. So yeah, those were my parents. I can relate. My mom died pretty recently. My mom, so I get it. It's alright if you ever need to talk about things. Oh, thanks, Liav. That's really sweet of you. How are you holding up? Terribly. I was glad to see her go. I don't feel much about it. Rather not talk about it. I'm okay. I'm hanging in there. It was a long time ago. It was a long time coming, so it wasn't a surprise. He'd kind of come to terms with it by time it actually happened. And it's not all bad. She doesn't have to be in pain anymore. That's a relief. The hospital bills are another story, though. Yeah, I can't even imagine how bad that must be. It's just salt in the wound at this point. Wow. My stars! What was that? My stars, what was that? Stella immediately packs her bags and slings it over her shoulder. Quick, grab the camera. Everything else went quiet. Jesus Christ! I hear all sorts of wildlife just a second ago, and now it's quiet. You're right, and whatever made that sound is close. YouTube views, here I go. Here, hold Gretchen Lash for me and let's check this out. You and Stella inch toward the tree line, and she shines her flashlight into the woods. She's about to be torn apart and die in a horrific way, so let's save the game so we can watch it over and over. I'm just kidding. You and Stella inch, yeah. Do stay close, Liav. I wouldn't want any harm to befall you. She's worrying about me too? Oh, she's definitely getting my peanuts. Talk to animals. As you approach, a series of weak clutches call out from a nearby bush. It's Chicken. Pain! It's all pain! Maybe Duke's birds weren't eaten after all. What the hell was that? Hold on. I gotta play that back. Holy shit! I'm guessing it must be maybe 2 or 3 feet tall. Doesn't look hairy either, so I think we can rule out skunk ape. But whatever it is, it has one of Duke's chickens. It looks like it's headed north. Let's go after it. I was on board with this whole thing, but now that we found something, I'm out, Stella. See you later, nerd. Run after it. Let's get him. After the stinky ape skunk. You follow Stella as she sprints into the unknown. Gretchen unexpectedly pulling you along by her leash. As pugs do. Aha! She falls and dies. Stella, my darling companion, are you alright? Oof! Are you okay? Oh god, the monster got you. We're gonna die out here. No, that's escalating. Don't do that. Tripped, and here I thought you were hardened mountain girl. I'm not gonna bully her. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. I just tripped on something weird. Oh, it's just a dead chicken that died from a strange poison. Strange infection. Oh no, that poor thing. It must have been one of Duke's. Oh Jesus! It's still alive! Investigate the chicken. Where were you last night? You move towards Stella and to get close to the chicken. Pain, suffering, eggs. Don't let Gretchen too close. She'll try and take a bite if you don't stop her. I would never. Something about this bird doesn't smell right. It's stinky. You hold Gretchen's leash close to your chest. She squirms against her harness. Examine the growth. What the... Good God, at first you thought it might have been a tumor, but this is something else. A skin is stretched taut. The growth pulsating beneath. It's an egg! There is something inside of it. It's an egg. Something is growing in it. Looking more closely at the growth, you think you can see something squirming inside. It's an egg! It looks like an egg! Let's examine the head. I have nothing better to do. Its poor little chicken eyes look at you, glazed over, but still rolling around in their sockets with unfortunate life. Well, that was a quick look. What did you say? Look like this is what Stella slipped on. The wing is barely still attached, but that comes to be the least of the chicken's concerns. Swiftly, we gotta take it to the medical care. Wait, didn't you say your mom was a vet? Take care of her now! Having investigated your heart's content, you turn away to give Stella room to film. B-roll! Seems we found one of Duke's chickens, folks. And she's not looking good. I'm hesitant to speculate, but she definitely seemed to have some sort of a growth under her skin. Do leave in the comments below. Welcome to Game Theory! And all of a sudden... Anyway. Could be a tumor. Could be something else. Either way, I don't think there's much that can be done for her at this point. Jeez, I'm gonna have to put some massive content warnings for this video. Ah, damn, I'm gonna lose monetization for this. Hey, do you hear that? Oh no, it's the YouTube monetization team. I'm just kidding, they're not that stiff. There's something out there. There's something out there, all around us. I can smell it. There are so many of them. We're surrounded. What in Sam Hill are you doing out here? Didn't I tell you to fuck off? Birdie? Birdie? Oh, Birdie, what's wrong, darling? Good God. Did y'all see what did this to her? No, I'm pretty sure we can hear them. We got a glimpse of something earlier. It wasn't us. Please don't shoot. You better tell me right now, bitch. I'm pretty sure it was them. We didn't see whatever did this to your bird, but I think we can hear them right now. Ah, don't tell me you caught up in Stella's nonsense. Duke, I'm so sorry. We were on the trail when we found her like this. Put that shitty camera away, you shitty YouTuber. For God's sake, girl. I don't want to be in another one of your stupid fucking videos. One of those to see me like this. No one needs to see Brady like this. You wouldn't put this her online, would you? Not like this. All swollen and hurting. You wouldn't do this for the views, would it? Duke, did you hear what Liav said? I think they're coming closer. You stay away from my Stella, you mongrels! You heathens! Death upon you all!
Come out, you sons of bitches!
Duke, don't shoot them! We have no idea what'll happen! They might shoot back! They might have guns too!
You hear that, Stella? That ain't the sound of something bitch-like. Whatever these things are, they'll pay for what they done to my girls. Come on, you, whatever your name is, grab that flashlight and come line up a good shot.
I can feel the white hot rage from earlier start to wash back over me. I'm going after them! Cover me! As the creature in the teaming line grow louder, the more numerous Gretchen violently strains against her harness. Dive for the flashlight. Dive for... saving! Listen, Gretchen is gonna kick their ass. If I'm gonna hold Gretchen, we're gonna be dead. So I'm gonna grab the flashlight. Yo, what is that thing? Look at that! It's a little snake man! Snake man. Look at him! It's like a baby man! Stupid baby man! You dive to the flashlight and swing your body towards this wood. Hello.
I said aim the damn thing! Quick!
Light up the woods.
Perfect. Bow! Just grazed it, but that should make it pretty easy to track. Eh, Stella?
She's gone. Oh, she's here! What about Gretchen? Yeah, a blood trail is pretty hard to miss. Guess we know it wasn't mountain lions after all. Though it didn't look like any cryptid I've ever heard of either. This is gonna be a hell of a video. As your heartbeat settles, you realize that Gretchen stopped tugging at her leash. You look down, only to find an empty harness at the paw prints of runaway dog. I'm gonna, load the back of these save points because I'm fairly interested to see what happens when you let Gretchen out. Actually, maybe we should do it now because I'm not gonna do it in the end of the video. So let's do it again. Dive for Gretchen. Hiya! Dive for Gretchen. Grab your arm before she manages to wriggle out of the harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark lion tree Duke's shoulder.
God damn it!
Yo! Did he die? You hear a body hit the ground, and then quiet as the chaos fades and the sound of nature creeps back in. Gretchen! Liav! Duke! Are you alright? Yeah, I'm okay. You? I'm okay. What happened? Did I lose myself again? I apologize for being so easily shaken up. I'll do better. Gretchen, here, I'll take her. My poor little pup. Thanks for watching out for her. Duke? Hey, Duke, are you okay? Oh my god. Oh my god! Duke! Holy shit! What do we do now? What the hell are we supposed to do? Well, first of all, post it to YouTube to get the views, and then the police will find you because it's evidence. We have to go after those things. Man, what the fuck? He died! Okay, I'm saving this. Maybe there is like multiple endings, like good ending, bad ending. So this was so worth checking out. Alright. As your heartbeat settles, you realize that Gretchen stopped tugging at the... Wait, where's Gretchen? Where's my dog? She must have slipped at the harness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Stella. I tried to hold her. Gretchen, I'm coming for you!
I'll be damned if I let her chase after those things alone.
Alone? You have no choice but to follow Duke and Stella into the darkness. Guess I'll die. You think to yourself, coward? A coward to your core. Oh, come on. Is this a bad choice? I feel bad for choosing that. I'm going back. Go after them. You pick up your nerves and go to the unknown. Shit! More small midgets! We're dead! Disney was right! As you go deeper into the woods, the unearthly sounds once again surround you. Guys? I don't know if you noticed, but there are... things. Just ignore them. Oh god, they're back! Guys? I know, we just have to keep pushing forward.
Damn it, girl! Are you trying to get us lost? Slow down, gal.
I'm just following the trail. Holy shit, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Lord, that smell. Oh.
Gretchen?
No!
The shrieks pulls back to the steady whispers as you, Stella, and Duke stumble upon the putrid bodies of dozens of dead and dying animals. At the edge of all of it, an immobilized Gretchen gruggles in pain as one of the creatures looms over her. A sinking realization pulls at your guts. This is your nest, and you are surrounded.
Gretchen! I'm sorry, Stella. I don't know what came over me. My rage. I cannot control it, and it is my downfall. This godforsaken land. It is my death.
As Stella steps towards the nest, Duke pulls her back.
Holy shit, what do we do?
There gotta be dozens of these things up these trees. They're curling up to protect their brood, or whatever it is they're being planted in other animals. We've got to get out of here while we still can.
You're right. There's nothing we can do now. But Jesus Christ, I can't leave Gretchen like this. Duke, give me a gun.
You're not thinking about...
She's my dog, Duke. We can't save her, but I'll be damned if we leave her behind to suffer like the rest of these animals.
You don't have to do this. Do it. Say nothing.
I don't know. I don't want to intervene, actually, in this one, I think. Do it.
Stella grabs Duke's gun and takes careful aim.
Tell Stella that I tried my best to keep her safe. Run!
I'll miss Gretchen. I better give her the peanuts.
As soon as the gun fires, you, Stella, and the Duke sprint back towards the woods. The unearthly hollers and whispers of the nest nipping at your heels. Hit the highest branches of trees and down on the forest floor. They're all around, casually keeping pace of all yours with your all-out sprint.
Quick, my truck down this way. Oh, fuck.
You make it to the road, but 3 of these creatures stand between you and Duke's truck. What are you waiting for, Duke? Shoot him! Shoot him, Duke! Duke, you know what they're here for. The money.
Is this what you want, you little bitch? Is this what you want, you sons of bitches? Fine. Take her. Take her and leave us be.
Duke.
Get in the truck and let's get the hell out of here. These seals are not worth my time.
Duke, do we have to take that truck back? I can just walk. Those creatures left. I'll be fine.
Stella, now's really not the time.
Alright, I can do this. The few of you sit in silence in Duke's drive back to town. The ride feels both like an eternity and nothing like at all. Eventually it's over and you find yourself outside of Stella's house.
Thanks for taking me home, Duke.
Anytime, but Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. What were those things? Jesus, fuck.
I have no idea. I've never heard of anything like them. But I got a ton of footage. Nothing really clear, but it's a start.
I'd better go check in with Bo. He'll be worried about me. You and your friends stay safe. Look like those damn things didn't follow us, but, well, no point in talking about the butts. Just look out for your own butts.
Take care, Duke. And here you are, back in town, away from the woods, with no one but Stella in sight. Well, that was romantic. Your phone buzzes in your pocket. Now that you're back in town, you must finally have reception again. Oh, Tabby was kinda scared. Where the hell did you go? Where are you? And 13 text messages. Call her. X, Tabitha's blowing up my phone. I didn't think Tabitha would be so needy. I think I'm in trouble. It's nothing important. You try and call Tabitha back, but it goes straight to voicemail. Text her that you're okay. The message sits unread. Well, who cares? Yikes, I better have been blowing up my phone. I guess she must be worried about you. God, what a mess this night's been. Whoops, I didn't see the options. I hope you don't mind me asking, but why on earth did you ask Duke if you could walk back? That's a fair question. I've just had some bad experiences with cars. I don't know how to drive them, and I don't like getting into them unless it's literally a question of life and death. Which this was very much it. Which I guess was that. Sorry if I weirded you out. Yeah. I'm sorry about Gretchen. There's nothing we could have done. I just have to accept what happened and move on. She was 17 after all. It's not like we had many years left. But why did it have to happen like that? She died protecting you. I know what you're trying to do, and I appreciate it. But look, Liav, you were in an impossible situation and you made a difficult choice. It's done, and I'm not going to hold it against you. Neither of us need to go back and relive that moment. What do you make of everything we saw? I don't know. I haven't seen or read about anything like this, although maybe. We've got to find out more about those things. The library doesn't open for a while, so any real research will have to wait until the morning. That being said, there is someone in town who might have some useful information. Her place isn't far. We should head out over before it gets any later. You can talk to your friend's mom. I'm going to bed. Silently follow. Screw this, I'm out. Nah, we came this far. Let's do it. Cool, let's go. I hope she's still awake. Knock knock. My keen-eyed ability. I can see something strange in this guy. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot a shadowy figure staring at you from across the road. You didn't hear it approach. Stella? Don't panic, but I think one of your fans is here. She turns to look. Liav. Jesus. Welcome home. Before you can respond, the door behind you opens. An older woman stands in the entryway. Go home, Wayne. I can't help you tonight. We look back at the figurine already gone. Disappeared into the shadows of the night. I'm sorry about that, Stella. Have people just can't be helped. Some people. What brings you out so late? And who is this handsome little man? Hi, Mrs. Forsyth. This is Liav. He's okay. Is it okay if we come in? Of course. You're in luck. I put on water for Hibibisuhiti. And for good sake, you can call me Sibyl. You're an adult now, after all. Look at you, all adult-like. You're a YouTuber. A very nice profession. Tea is life. Welcome to my little nook. It's nice to finally meet you, Liav. I was sorry to hear about your mother. No, it's fine. Leave a like on the video if you'd like me to continue playing Scarlet Hollow, and I may actually potentially go back and see what happens when Duke dies, and, you know, you continue up ahead. Maybe there is a bad ending to this scenario. This is just the first free chapter. There is another chapter that actually costs. I don't know how much it costs, but Chapter 2 is out, and I would be interested in checking it out, so if you guys would like to see more, just let me know. I will play more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you some other time. Bye.